When you see red and blue lights ahead, or in your rearview mirror for that matter, it's a safe bet that it's a police car, an ambulance, or a fire truck. But it could be something else.
Our chief investigative reporter Morgan Lowe tells us about a loosely regulated industry that puts emergency vehicles on the road with no driver training or background checks.
They can look like full-blown police cars, and they have the authority to speed, drive in the wrong lanes, even run red lights. These are funeral escorts, private companies that play an important role in one of the most solemn of ceremonies. But this is also dangerous work.
Extremely dangerous.
MICKAEL SANDOZ still feels the effects of a collision he suffered while he was driving a funeral escort motorcycle 11 years ago.
I broke my neck, my back, all my ribs, my left-hand side, my left leg in 4 places, my jaw in 4 places.
But because his employer considered him a contractor, the company he worked for refused to pay any medical bills.
I was under the impression I was an employee.
There is a move inside and outside the funeral escort business to increase the state regulations of this industry.
Do you think the regulations over your industry need to be tightened?
Absolutely.
Brian Hawkins owns Central Traffic Enforcement. He says the industry needs more rules.
You don't have to have a background check, a drug test, anything that a normal emergency vehicle driver would. Right now, unfortunately, you don't even have to show proof of commercial insurance.
Hawkins says it's way too easy for just anybody to get certified. All they need are lights, a siren, and a sign.
It is far too easy to take an everyday vehicle and turn it into an emergency vehicle.
My training was a handbook.
MICKAEL SANDOZ says he's living proof there needs to be more oversight when you're talking about driving an emergency vehicle in real-life traffic conditions.
Wrong side of the road. Regulated. I think there should be an oversight committee.
Almost unbelievable. Morgan reporting tonight that state lawmakers are now likely going to be taking up a new bill sometime next year to increase regulations on those funeral escorts. Coming up tonight on the CBS 5 News at 10 o'clock, we're going to show you just how easy it is to go and get a permit as a funeral escort. So easy, in fact, that one of our own producers here at Arizona's Family did it with his personal vehicle and no special training.